This episode of Krazy Ken's Tech Misadventures is sponsored by Lit Mobile. Hey guys, how you all doing? Really? That's just great. You know, I'm not doing so great because I realized in the recent tech video log where I took apart the NextCube, I did realize I made a few mistakes. And the biggest one was a nice glow tube. And I know, I should know better. Happiness isn't mainstream now.
Around me are familiar faces, worn out.
Let us begin. Let's start by examining the cube's amazing design. The cube is shaped like a cube. You didn't have to cut me off. And it's made of magnesium. This is specifically called the NextCube. It was released in 1990. There was a previous version of this computer which looked similar, which was simply called the Next Computer. This is the slightly newer model, and it offers some newer features, including a faster processor, or so I'm told. The NextCube is a beautiful, almost perfect 1-foot cube. In the Steve Jobs movie, Steve Jobs mentioned that the cube is slightly imperfect, so it is perceived as perfect. Others have pointed out that it is because of the molding process, but just for fun, we will use a tape measure to see if one part of the cube is shorter than the others. Stay tuned for that exciting moment. One of the computer's earlier concept designs was a head. Steve Jobs worked with a design company to create a futuristic computer, and the company developed a human head, probably a head that is smaller than mine, and you plug the cables into the ports on the back of the skull. This idea was really bad, and Jobs did not like it. That is why we stuck with the cube. We will also open up the cube and examine its amazing motherboard design. Now,
can't innovate anymore, my ass.
Last time, I was using some tools that were maybe not so professional. Enough gab. Now that we know all of that fun stuff,
my ass.
Let us explore the inside of the computer. Oh, and I should also mention, I have a megapixel display as well. I will now use my professional tools to open the cube.
Let us enjoy. That is 1, 2, 3, 4.
The unscrewing process is now complete.
You didn't have to cut me off.
Let's see what's inside. Wow, this is really amazing. There's a fan and a simple to disconnect cable on it. Let's unplug this. Very cool. This is the rear panel. As you can see, there's a manufacturing date on here. It says August 21st, 19-something or other. It's now time to remove the next board. This one is a bit of a stubborn bitch. Bon appetit. This is the next board. As you can see right here, we have a Motorola 68040 at 25 megahertz. Now, look at this board. Just look at it for a moment.
Board.
We may not think much about it now, but remember, this design was made in 1988. This particular revision was made in 1990. That's the manufacturing year.
You didn't have to cut me off.
Surface mount technology, along with other technologies, allow these components to be very, very small.
You didn't have to cut me off.
Game board.
But we have to make sure that we don't get too excited. Oh, this is a moment which would offer some humor.
You didn't have to cut me off.
My bit got stuck in the screw. Ha 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 ha. I will now reattach it, like so.
You didn't have to cut me off.
let us hook up the other peripherals and boot into the NextStep operating system. But first, a word from our sponsor.
Linode. No matter what skill level you're at or what technology stack you use, Linode makes it easy to give your creations their own personal space on the internet. If you just need something small, like a simple website, game server, or personal VPN, Linode has you covered. If you need to manage tons of websites and reliably serve them to millions of visitors, well, guess what? Linode can do that too. Unlike entry-level hosting services that lock you into their platform, Linode gives you full back-end access to customize and control your server to fit your needs. Their DNS manager allows you to easily switch your domain to your new server, and SSL certificates can be installed for free using open source tools. And here's another cool thing. If you run into any problems getting set up, Linode comes with amazing 24/7 customer support by phone or ticket, along with hundreds of docs to help get you started. And because you're here, and because we're all best friends, you amazing Computer Claim viewers get a free $20 credit on a new Linode account. You can sign up with the link in the description. All right, back to the cube.
Okay, everything is hooked up. We have this keyboard plugged into keyboard plugged into the monitor, and we have the mouse plugged into the keyboard.
You didn't have to cut me off.
A power button. Let us press it now. Let us enjoy. And here we are in NextStep. I believe this is version 3 point something. One thing you may notice is this thing on the side called the dock. Very similar to the dock we now have in Mac OS X today. What fun. Another fun feature is we have opaque window movement, not wireframe like you'd see on many other systems. I also cannot wait to see the color capabilities of this $10,000 computer. Let us turn the color on now. Oh no, there's no color.
You didn't have to cut me off.
That can't be good. Nothing good ever comes out of grayscale. How unfortunate. Yes, I am kind of joking around. You need a next dimension board for 32-bit color. Ooh, that hard drive is making some nice sounds. There's also other fun tidbits you will notice in the system that have made their way into the Mac OS we know today. For example, when you press an invalid key command on the Mac OS, you hear a bunk sound. That sound is called funk. Here is the sound in the original environment in NextStep. One more thing before we go. I wanted to measure it just for fun. Now, because I am in America, and America doesn't believe in things that make sense, we do not have a metric tape measure. I am sorry. All I have is an imperial tape measure. So we won't be using millimeters. We're just gonna use inches. Yep. It looks like it is about almost 2/16 of an inch short of the 12-inch mark on the height. And on this side, it's about 2/16, or I guess you could say 1/8 for a simplified fraction, past the 1 foot tick mark. So it looks like, at least on this side, it is a little bit shorter than it is deeper, which would make sense for the simplicity of molding. Exciting.